I'm going to share with you now a second tip for finding themes. We were talking about prior to finding themes on WordPress.org. We can actually do that through our website without actually going to WordPress.org and downloading the theme. And how you do this is you go to Appearance, Themes, and you go Add New. Now you can see we've pretty much got the same results as we did before. Well, not results, but more so the same abilities like featured filter and search terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for blog, and then I'm going to filter it by a responsive layout. Last time I looked at the fixed layout. This time I'm going to look at the responsive layout and hope that people are more in tune with the proper terminology. And responsive should mean it's what we want. I was just testing fixed before, but in a real situation, a real fixed width on every level is not ideal. It's not mobile responsive. So moving on, let's click the right sidebar again. Typically we want the sidebar on the right because it's where it's become the standard, whereas in the 90s it was on the left, and people more or less regard the right as secondary and they look at the left as the primary. What else? We won't worry about any other filters for now. I could put a custom header again, but we might get a really nice theme that doesn't have a custom header, and that would be really unfortunate to miss out on it. So with these two options ticked, let's apply our filters to the blog search. Not sure if our filters are still active. I'm not honestly sure. Yeah, they're still active. Good. So let's see, get back to the blog, apply filters, search by blog. And what we can do, I don't even think we need to install the theme. We can simply choose a theme that we like. Here's a news blog. We can go preview, and we can see what it would look like on our site. Actually, I think we need to download it to see what it would look like, because it can't pull the data into it. But that's fine. We can preview it on what appears to be on our site, which is actually pulling the preview from WordPress.org, I believe. This is responsive. As we shrink down, we can see it responds. So this could be a theme for us. Go back. We can add to the filter a custom header, or see what happens then. This one looks okay, but it's not a blog, as it could be used as a blog. So we've got the responsive menu here. I like that. So let's try this one, and we'll get back to the 2012 a bit later. Let's install this theme. We'll click install here. Okay, live preview. This live preview allows us to look without actually making the theme active on the site. So I don't know what this is about. Let's just see if we can make that disappear. Sometimes themes put hard-coded pieces of text in there, and I'm sure it's probably because we haven't filled the footer out, and it's probably... Let's just try. If we put archives in the footer, what happens? No. So the footer's there, and each theme is trial and error. You don't know off the bat what a theme's going to be like. Header image. I'm going to bring up Sue's PLR pack and choose an image. So let's try this one. It's fairly wide. See what it looks like up close. Okay. Let's just use it for argument's sake. So let's go to header image, add new image. We'll bring up her packs again. And what we can actually do is drag this onto here. selecting crop. You can skip cropping, but if you do that, skipping cropping will make it too big. We want to crop it to the way the site wants us to have it cropped. And it doesn't appear to have I would just say, this theme doesn't appear to bind it to a certain dimension, to my knowledge. So let's just go skip cropping, see what happens. Okay, so let's put a header image up there. Let's go to colors. Okay, so this theme's actually allowing us to change the colors. So let's go to header text color, and that's white. Let's make that black. See what happens. Okay, white, black, red, orange. As you can see, it pretty much lets us customize a lot of things. This theme is not a bad theme for a free theme. Header image, we've got the header image, background image. Now if we zoom out, we'll see our background image is here. We can either remove that or change it. So I'm going to try removing and see. Removing is probably a bit more ideal because it doesn't fit in with, or could. But if we want it back, I think we just go to default. So I'm going to leave it in there because it sort of matches that header there. But it doesn't really match the theme of the weight loss, so it's your call. We'll just remove it for now. Okay, navigation. Primary menu will say main. So main menu. Social menu. I'll see what happens when we put main and see where a social menu where the social menu actually goes. It's got a scroll up, which is good. I can't see the social menu being put anywhere. Let's see if we shrink this and. Okay, I'm not really sure where the social menu is, so we'll just get rid of that. Widgets, we've already looked at our widgets. Footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, all they go there, it appears. Static front page, logo options. So back in the images, I'm going to select this lemon. We'll make that a logo and we'll crop it to a small size. So, it's already done it for us. Let's put the logo in the middle here. We don't have a great deal of control over where it goes. It's part of the theme. But, you know, it's a free theme, so don't worry about it. You can just buy a theme if you're worried, I guess. And tagline, call to action. Okay, do we need this call to action? Let's see if we can remove it. Okay, that's how we remove it. And if we want to put a call to action in there, we can do that manually. That's the number of posts and footer copy. Okay, so I think I like this theme. I don't know what's happening here, but okay, so here's our site. We can zoom out, we see what it looks like. Okay, I think we need a background image because without the background image we're getting this, what appears to be no boundaries. So to customize it once again, we go to PLR Store, which will be different depending on your site name, Customize, and we'll just choose one of the images from here. What's this one? Let's choose this one. Looks cool. Let's zoom out so it looks like. It's a bit funky, but you know, you can experiment with yourself. You can just another. Here's a little hint for you. There's a website that's actually called Subtle Patterns. If you go here, you can download, for example, let's get this dark one. So open that file. So I could, copy that picture and I'll just put it into the course folder here. So rather than have an embarrassing picture like this one, which isn't really embarrassing, but it just doesn't look that good, I could put that subtle pattern in. Change image, upload, it's the wrong file. Here we go. Did it go in? Oh no, that was the wrong folder. You can't drag a folder from a zip when it's already zipped. You have to actually unzip it first before you can drag it. That's why I unzipped it at the beginning. So let's save and see what that looks like. We'll zoom out. And that's probably too dark, but you get the point. You can get a lighter subtle pattern. So that's subtlepatterns.com. So I'll leave you to the steps of adding in your home page content. The blog page, of course, is where you add the information for the blog. And there's the default blog page. About us page, you can add this is about us. And what I typically advise you doing, and here's a trick for you to learn, we don't want comments on static pages. You can actually turn the comments off. To do that, we go to Screen Options, we click on Comments. Pardon me, it's Discussion. And we untick these, and we update this. And when we view this page, you'll see there's no comments or trackbacks allowed, which I thought we disabled in the settings, but I might be wrong. And that concludes this lesson on creating a theme.